Have you ever just had, like, a super busy week where you find that you don't have time for yourself or time to get the things you want to do done? Because that's been me this week. I have been out of town 4 out of 5 days. I have not had the time to record until just now, a couple of hours before I'm wanting to put this video out. Luckily, I had drawn well in advance. Well, not well in advance. I had drawn this piece in advance. So, that wasn't horribly rushed, even if you can't tell. One thing I do want to point out about this piece is that I struggled so hard. This is not the first iteration. I started from scratch twice, I finished it thrice, and I do not like any of them. I don't know if that's just the never-ending struggle of being an artist, of not liking anything that you ever do. But I'm feeling that very much right now. I've never really considered myself an artist, but I do like to draw, I do like to paint, I do like to do art. Maybe more like a hobbyist? Art hobbyist, I'll take it. So, like, our girl and deer combo here is inspired by the song Burn Your Village by Kiki Rockwell, specifically the line, "You do not dance every day with the fear of living in headlight the hunted the deer." That line is way more powerful than it had right to be. It resonated very hard, and I found myself thinking of this piece every time I listened to the song until it wouldn't leave me alone. Unfortunately, my brain-to-hand filter is still a little broken, so it didn't turn out quite like I wanted it to. Which, you know, that's the whole thing, the whole vibe. But this week has been so hectic and so busy that I don't really have anything planned to say. I tried to do a script, I didn't like what the script said, I'm winging it here. Swinging wild, Francine. The next two videos, though, are already recorded. They're in more calm spirits. I don't think they feel as rushed as this probably is going to. They are both recorded with other people, one of which being Chen for her birthday, where they get to talk more about their childhood, more than just the bag of fish eyes. The other is going to be with a new friend that you guys have not met, which is Key. I posted a video of something I had done for her birthday a while ago, so I hope you guys are excited to hear what she's like. On top of feeling rushed and being busy all week, I'm finding it extremely difficult to get just 30 minutes to uninterrupted sit down and record, because I tend to have a lot of pauses in my recordings that I can sort of edit out or just take out whole bits that I don't like how I sounded or where I peaked in the audio. I'm working on that. Hopefully going to be getting an actual mic soon and not just recording with the pre-installed mic on my computer. But just finding a few minutes to myself where no one comes in, no one calls, no one texts, no one needs anything. Just half an hour, man, I am struggling. And on top of everything else, all the busyness and whatnot, I have had a lot of feelings for the past couple weeks. Overwhelmingly negative. Not doing great, but we're working through. And I think that's all we can really hope to do at this point when things are presented to us and they are not of the most cheerful variety. The more I look at this specific time lapse, the more I can see the improvements that I've made with like line art quality and everything just since I started recording them in January. But on top of that, my backgrounds are really weak and I need to work on those. I don't know if I've already mentioned this. I do this thing where I tend to start drawing with no real end in sight or no real background in sight. Unfortunately, that's not how I started this one. I had a background in mind for this one. That's what makes it worse. The background I had in mind was supposed to be very foresty, very trees. But it turns out on the third run of this, when you're doing something for a third time, and you're still not loving how it turns out, that you don't care how the background looks, and you're not willing to put the time and effort it deserves into making that background. And when you are already not strong with backgrounds, when you're not confident or good at them, that really does, you're paying for what you get. If you're not willing to put in the time, effort, and energy to make it look nice, you're gonna get the mess that I have here going on. I suppose it could be worse. It could just be a character on a colored blob or a shape. But maybe I would benefit heavily from, maybe taking an art class or two that's out of high school. I don't know, I'm struggling to find things to say about this piece. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but it's definitely not what I wanted it to be. And I haven't had a full week to think about it like I usually have, so this is probably a jumbled mess of a voiceover. So I think for that reason, I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you think in the comments. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok under Chattery included. You can also find my personal Instagram and TikTok under Bansha, but it's all the same stuff. I've just stopped uploading on both. I'm trying to get back into it. Make sure to... and of course, my fridge comes on. Make sure to drop a like or subscribe, check out more videos, interact any way that you see fit, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for dropping in. Bye-bye!